Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like to make a statement on the government's plans to level up and unite our country. The white paper that we're publishing today sets out a detailed strategy to make opportunity more equal and to shift wealth and power decisively towards working people and their families. After 2 long COVID years, we need to get this country moving at top speed again. We need faster growth, quicker public services and higher wages, and we need to allow overlooked and undervalued communities to take back control of their destiny. Because we know that while talent is spread equally across the United Kingdom, opportunity is not. Our country is an unparalleled success story, but not everyone shares in it. The further you are from one of our great capitals, whether it's London, Edinburgh, Cardiff or Belfast, the tougher life can be. For every local success, there is a story of scarring and stagnation elsewhere. And that's got to change. We need to tackle and reverse the inequality that is limiting so many horizons, and which also harms our economy. The gap between much of the South East and the rest of the country, in productivity, in health outcomes, in wages, in school results, and in job opportunities, must be closed. And this isn't about slowing down London or the South East. It's not about dampening down animal spirits. It's rather about turbocharging the potential of every part of the UK. And this country won't achieve its full potential until every individual and community achieves everything of which they're capable. Our economy has been like a jet propelled by only one engine. Now we need to fire up every resource we have. And the economic prize from levelling up is potentially enormous. If underperforming places were levelled up towards the UK average, unlocking their full potential, it could boost aggregate UK GDP by tens of billions of pounds each year. So how do we achieve success? Firstly, by backing business. The economic growth we want to see across the UK will be generated by the private sector, by businesses and entrepreneurs, investing, innovating, taking risks and opening new markets. And we'll support them every step of the way by cutting through the red tape, making it easier to secure investment, and as our white paper today outlines, by creating the right environment on the ground for business. As the Chancellor laid out in our plan for growth, we need to invest in science and innovation, improve infrastructure and connectivity, and extend educational opportunity to underpin economic success. And this white paper makes clear our commitment to improving education, investment and connectivity fastest in those parts of the country which have not had the support that they needed in the past. We've set out clear, ambitious missions, underpinned by metrics by which we can be held to account to drive the change we need. So in productivity, science and innovation, Mission 1, by 2030, we pledge that pay, employment and productivity will have risen in every area of the UK, with each containing a globally competitive city, closing the gap between top performing areas and the rest. Mission 2 will see a massive increase in domestic public investment in research and development outside the Greater South East, increasing by at least a third in the next 3 years. And we'll use this shift in resources to leverage private sector investment in the areas that need it most. On infrastructure and connectivity, we'll have better local transport, bringing the rest of the country closer to the standards of London's transport system. And we'll also improve digital connectivity, with billions of pounds of investment bringing nationwide gigabit-capable broadband and 4G coverage to the whole UK, and we'll expand 5G coverage to the overwhelming majority of the population. On education and skills, we will effectively eradicate illiteracy and innumeracy with investment in the most underperforming areas of the country. 55 new education investment areas in England alone, driving school improvement in the local authorities where attainment is weakest. And our 6th mission, new high-quality skills training, targeted at the lowest skilled areas, with 200,000 more people completing high-quality skills training annually. Now we know that to achieve these missions, we will need smart, targeted government investment. And that's why we're investing more than £20 billion in research and development to create a science and technology superpower. And today we're allocating £100 million specifically to 3 new innovation accelerators in the West Midlands, Glasgow and Greater Manchester. It's also why we're investing £5 billion in bus services and active travel, with new bus investment today in all our mayoral combined authorities and the green light for bus projects in Stoke-on-Trent, Derbyshire, Warrington and across the country. It's also why we're investing in new academies, new free schools and new institutes of technology. And today we're establishing a new digital UK National Academy. Just as the UK established the Open University to bring higher education to everyone, we are making available to every school student in the country high-quality online teaching, so geography is no barrier to opportunity. And we'll also use the freedoms that we now have outside the EU to reform government procurement rules to ensure that the money that we spend on goods and services is spent on British firms and British jobs. We will unashamedly put British workers first in the global race for investment. Economic opportunity spread more equally across the country is at the heart of levelling up, but it's also about community as well. It's about repairing the social fabric of our broken heartlands so they can reflect the pride we feel in the places we love. That's why we're investing in 20 new urban regeneration projects, starting in Wolverhampton and Sheffield and spreading across the Midlands and the North. £1.8 billion invested in new housing infrastructure, turning brownfield land into projects across the country, like Stratford and King's Cross in London.